President Marcos accepts resignation of Executive Secretary Lucas P. Bersamin and Budget Secretary Amenah Pangandaman. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. has formally accepted the resignations of Executive Secretary Lucas P. Bersamin and Department of Budget and Management Secretary Amenah Pangandaman. Both officials respectfully offered and tendered their resignations out of delicadeza, after their departments were mentioned in allegations related to the flood control anomaly currently under investigation, and in recognition of the responsibility to allow the administration to address the matter appropriately. The President conveys his deep appreciation to Executive Secretary Bersamin for his steady leadership at the helm of the Office of the Executive Secretary. A former Chief Justice, E.S. Bersamin brought to Malacañang decades of legal wisdom, calm stewardship, and a deep respect for institution building. His contributions will remain part of the foundation on which continuing reforms stand. The President likewise extends his sincere gratitude to Secretary Pangandaman, whose work at DBM strengthened the government's fiscal management, guided the timely passage of national budgets, and ensured that social programs and frontline services were funded and delivered. To ensure continuity and enforce the administration's governance agenda, President Marcos has appointed Department of Finance Secretary Ralph Recto as the new Executive Secretary. Secretary Recto's long record in economic policy making, fiscal legislation, and national planning positions positions him well to oversee the day-to-day operations of government and coordinate the implementation of high-impact programs. The President has also appointed Office of the Special Assistant to the President for Investment and Economic Affairs, Secretary Frederick as the new Secretary of Finance. Secretary Go has played a central role in advancing investments, strengthening investor confidence, and aligning economic initiatives across agencies. He will now oversee the country's fiscal direction and the implementation of the administration's economic agenda. The Department of Budget and Management will now be led by Undersecretary Rolando U. Toledo, who has been designated as officer in charge. As head of the Budget Preparation and Execution Group, OIC Toledo brings extensive technical expertise in national budgeting, fiscal transparency, and budget execution. His designation ensures uninterrupted operations as the government prepares for the rollout of next year's budget, ongoing recovery efforts in disaster-affected regions, and the continued funding of social and economic programs. These leadership changes reinforce the President's commitment to strengthening institutions, improving coordination across government, and keeping the administration focused on delivering stability, opportunity, and security to Filipino families. The Office of the President assures the public that all agencies will continue to operate without interruption and with the same commitment to effective governance and public service. Yan po ang anunsyo sa araw na ito.
Nabanggit niyo po the secretaries submitted their or tendered their resignations out of delicadeza para po maimbestigahan ang dapat imbestigahan after they were mentioned dito po sa flood control anomaly. Alam ko po sinabi ng Pangulo he doesn't want to dignify the accusations made by former Congressman Zaldico, pero hindi ho may kakaila na seryosong aligasyon ito at may mga nagdududa kung hindi man naniniwala. Paano ho balak mag-proceed ng Pangulo moving forward from this?
Hindi po natin masasabi na ang mga aligasyon ni Zaldico ay seryoso. Makikita po natin sa kanyang mga sinabi at sa mga pictures na kanyang pinakita. Pero kung anuman ang kanyang mga nasabi ay maaaring ito ang nagbigay ng dahilan para sa dalawang mga magigiting nating mga secretaries na sila mismo ang voluntaryong mag-resign sa kanilang posisyon para mabigyan daan ang malalimang pag-iimbestiga sa mga maanomalyang flood control projects.
Ang sabi po ng Pangulo, walang exempted sa investigasyon. Does that statement also apply to him?
Of course, wala naman talagang dapat na exempt. Pero ang Pangulo, alam niya po ang kanyang ginagawa, alam niya po kung bakit niya pinaimbestigahan at pinangunahan ang malalimang pag-iimbestiga na ito. So ibig sabihin po, kung siya mismo ang nag-utos na mag-imbestiga, alam po natin na malinis ang kanyang hangarin at gusto niya talagang masawata ang korupsyon.
Sunod na tanong mula kay Tristan Nadalo, News Was Plus.
Hi, Yusek. Good evening po. Yusek, sabi niyo po may nag-resign si Secretary Bersamin and Amenah Pangandaman. Is this also a similar challenge to other cabinet members to also submit the resignation if they feel like they're involved in this flood control anomalies? And can the public expect another cabinet reshuffle in the coming weeks or months?
Kung alam po, halimbawa po ng isang miyembro ng gabinete na siya po ay may kinalaman or maaari siyang masangkot sa ganitong klaseng anomalya, nanaisin po ng Pangulo na sila po mismo ang mag-resign out of delicadeza.